Hey, what's happening? It's time for DMac SMaK for September 9th, 2025. Brought to you by Journey Spice. Today, it's the 4th and 8th debate. We'll get into it from a couple of different angles, from the TV call, from Tim Jenkins, whose opinion on Bo Nix and quarterback play I really respect, and Sean Payton's explanation. So we'll get into all of that. Don't forget, at Journey Spice, my great friends, you can save 10% on all Journey Spice products by using the code GETSPICY. All capital letters, Get Spicy. Journey Spice is the absolute best. We'll have more on Journey Spice in a little bit. Flavor in, plastic out. This QR code will do you the right way. And new code, Get Spicy. Thank you, Journey Spice. We love you. Okay, the 4th and 8th decision. When they first got to the line, it was like, well, they'll certainly try to draw the Titans off sides. They're not really going to run this play here because you're at the 36-yard line. I mean, why not? I'm a big fan of, hey, listen, because if you get a 5-yard penalty and your decision is to punt, then no big deal. And if you want to call another timeout, whatever. Now, the way this happened was there was a Tennessee player who got injured, so there was time. Excuse me, because they're dealing with this injury. And then the Broncos even called the timeout. They have a lot of time to think about this. And then they get up to the line and you're like, oh, okay, well, and the play clock goes down and then they throw the ball. So you know what? Before we get to Sean Payton's explanation, let's go to the TV broadcast version of it because they do a good job, Adam Amin and Mark Sanchez, of kind of laying everything out. And you can hear as they're talking about it, they're going through in their minds. But everything they're going through in their minds does not involve the Broncos actually snapping the ball. So let's
right now
go to this.
For Tennessee's defense, with 4th down coming up, the play clock is winding down here. Would you go for a kick and risk a miss and give great field position to Tennessee? They call a timeout here to think things over.
Yeah, see, they're talking about what we should actually do here. And you can see the Broncos even have another timeout if they want. There's a minute 5 to go. There's a lot of options. So here's Sean, and he's talking to VJ, and everybody's kind of gathered around. They're wondering, well, what does this mean? Well, defensively, the ball's at the 36-yard line. If they go for a field goal, you back that up to, the 43-yard line, or you move it ahead, however you're looking at it. If you get stopped right here, it's at the 36. So that's 7 yards right there. Okay, fine. And there's a little consultation here, and it goes on.
There's Sean Payton talking with Vance Joseph, his defensive coordinator, perhaps thinking about what to do if they're to punt this ball. Because if you miss this field goal attempt, so from here it'd be what? Right. About a 53-yard field goal, which is certainly in range for Lutz. But if you miss it, you put Tennessee and Cam Ward in position where you only have to go about 60 yards to win the game, or to potentially tie the game.
I do understand both sides of that argument. I'm of the belief, though, that if you're a kicker here in Denver with the altitude, you're expected as soon as we cross the 40, you got to bang those kicks through the upright.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt kicking from this distance is no big deal. This is a chip shot for Will Lutz. And then, if you go back just a little bit, you see Sean actually look at he's calling a play. Like, he's got it. He's got a play in mind. He knows what he wants to use right here. He's anticipating the coverage. He's got a play. This is not some sort of fake when you look at it. Like, we're going. We're definitely going for it right here. Nobody believed he was going to go for it, but he's going for it. So here we go.
They're going to go for it.
You maybe try to draw the Tennessee defense off sides here, and then maybe punt after if you don't get.
Yeah, I mean, they're still speculating on TV like, well, they can't really be throwing the ball. That can't really be happening, right?
The jump. Play clock's already winding down.
Gotta go.
They're going to run it.
There he is.
Diggs over the top. Marvin.
And Sanchez says, you hear Sanchez say, there he is. Like, wow. Okay, there it is. In fact, not only is there is Mims, but you'll see in a little bit there Sutton too. Like, oh my God, they got it. Like, probably a touchdown. If not, they got it inside the 10-yard line. I mean, there it is. Like, you got it. There it is. The quarterback, Mark Sanchez, saw it immediately.
Mims, incomplete. It's Tennessee ball. So they give Tennessee the football at the 36-yard line with a minute left and no timeouts, down by 8, and Cam Ward's ready to go.
Well, it's just the old crisscross here, trying to sneak guys out after a hard down-the-hill play action. And so much pressure up the middle once again for Tennessee and Simmons.
Look at Sutton right there. Look at Sutton right there. I'll go back just a little bit. Look at Sutton. Oh, I skipped ahead. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Boom, boom, boom. There's Mims. But Sutton is wide open right there. Look at that. Look at that. He's crossing right there, and he is wide open. I mean, Mims is pretty open too. When you look at that, Mims is good there too. So
Tennessee and Simmons forced him to throw that ball early. We were worried about a missed field goal. Not a play like that. And remember, they were late to the line of scrimmage. I mean, they were all out of sorts. But here we go. Cam Ward, we said, you want a shot?
Well, there's Sanchez too saying, they're all out of sorts. And think about how much time they had. So this was a really tricky decision. And again, the frustration, the conversations we had on the radio centered around, well, why would you trust Bo Nix when he was having a lousy game anyway? And it's because the play was there. And Sean Payton is a play caller. He wants to throw the ball. He called the right play. Let's face it, man. That was a good play call in that situation. The defense had been playing great. It's not a traditional call. It's not a call we were thinking, but we don't know all the plays. We don't know all the work that's gone into the game that Sean and the crew has done. Now, Sean's explanation of this was, kind of head scratching. So I'll play you Sean's explanation, and then we'll get to the way Tim Jenkins broke down the actual throw.
So you ready? We had plenty of time to think about it,
By the way, I love the so are you ready? It's like that's Sean thinking how am I going to explain this to the Muggles from the moment it happened till right then? In his mind, he's been practicing this answer from the moment it happened till that. Are you ready? Because I've been practicing this. Are you ready? Are you ready? So are you ready?
So you ready? We had plenty of time to think about it. We're playing great defense. Kick block, is a scoop, and it's one thing. It's a 54-yard field goal. I don't think we're going to punt it, and I felt strongly, I had to play, and we knew they would be in a cover zero look. I want to see the protection, and we got the look we were expecting. We'll see the film, but I've got plenty of confidence in the distance relative to the kick. But the way we're playing defensively, you have to look at, the quickest way for them to take the ball 64 yards would be, a scoop and score, and I didn't want that to happen. So we had a lot of time to think about it. I felt real good about a call. And when you have a call you like, we just we're close.
Yeah, that scoop and score stuff is a bunch of BS. I mean, the quickest way for any team to score on any field goal is a scoop and score of a blocked field goal. So, I mean, by that logic, why would you ever attempt a field goal? I mean, that's, come on, coach. Give me a break. So that's all BS. The truth is they were having a lousy game offensively. They had a play that would work. It should have worked. You should have gone to Cortland Sutton, not Mims, but Mims was open too. And I understand Mims was your first look, but then again, like, if I got a choice between Cortland Sutton and Marvin Mims and they're running kind of the same exact route, it's just two different ways, you throw the ball up to Cortland Sutton. So why Bo went to Mims, not Sutton? I mean, I don't know. I'm going to guess Mims was the first look, and then I'm going to guess Bo just panicked a little bit. So that's on Bo. But the whole concept of scoop, that's all made up. Sean Payton, he's not lying there, but that's an over-exaggeration. That's a little fib right there. And nothing to do with it. It had to do with, having a play, which he did have. He had the right play. It was the right call. It would have worked. And it's the fact that the Tennessee defense had done offense had done absolutely nothing. Now, Ridley dropped a ball that would have put Tennessee at least over the 50-yard line after this. But, I mean, Tennessee really, didn't get close to scoring a touchdown all game. They really didn't. They got 4 field goals. They got 1 field goal because of a stupid decision by the Broncos, not just to kick the ball through the end zone at the end of the first half. So they got 3 field goals. They got 1 field goal after a turnover. The first turnover, that's how they got, in position there. I mean, it wasn't much. So the ball's at the 36, the ball's at the 43, the ball's at the 10. What difference does it make? And actually, I agree with Sean on that. It doesn't make a difference. There are 58 seconds left. Whether the ball's inside the 10 or the 36, with the way the Broncos defense was playing, it didn't matter. So I actually like the call. I like being aggressive. I like having faith in Bo Nix, even if he's having a bad game. I like the call. I might be the only one who likes the call. On the air with Tyler, Tyler hated the call. Most people didn't understand it. It didn't help that Sean, fostered up some sort of silly excuse that wasn't, you ready for this? Stop. Because he couldn't go to the podium and say, I know what I'm doing better than everybody else here, So I would say 9 out of 10 times, maybe 7 out of 10 times, that play works. 7 out of 10 times, that play works, and Sean Payton is a genius, and Bo Nix is awesome, and Cortland Sutton rules, and blah, 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 blah. But this was one of those 3 times that it didn't work. In terms of the quarterback perspective of it, I really do like Tim Jenkins. I think he does great breakdowns, a lot smarter than I am with all this sort of stuff. So I'm just going to go to Tim Jenkins' YouTube look on this and see him break it down for you.
This is the old man ball. This is the one where they're going hard play action on 4th down. They're going hard play action. They're going to sneak somebody out. They're going to run machete. They're going to throw a wide open touchdown to Cortland Sutton. No, they're not. We get hard play action here. You get the double deep overs. That's what's called machete, right? Remember, really deep over with a deep post is samurai, double
Watch
deep over,
Sutton.
Machete.
Watch Sutton.
Yeah,
no. I got you, Tim.
Now let's see why.
Pressure. Simmons, right there.
He just feels 98. He feels 98 getting through free. He's trying to retreat. At this point, he's got to decide to pick a guy.
Yep.
He's picking Mims.
Why? That'd be a good question.
It's hard to scan it that fast with that much interior push. And while it's hard, we still have to do it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But let's all be honest that anytime you end a game like this, that is a good thing.
All right. Well, that's very cool. Good job by Tim. He's got a great YouTube page. You should check him out for more details on that for all the breakdown. And it would be a great question to Bo, and hopefully somebody will ask him on Wednesday, why did you choose Mims instead of Sutton on that particular play? And I'd be curious. And I'd be curious to ask Sean Payton that, hey, on that 4th and 8, it looked like Bo had two choices. Why do you think? Why was Mims the first hot read? Why did he favor Mims? Why was Mims a better choice than Sutton? I mean, I'm just not trying to be a jerk here. I'm just curious, more X's and O's wise. So I don't know if the Broncos can get away with that again the rest of the year. Teams will have it scouted out. Probably not. I mean, that might be it, but you never know. But I like the call. I do like the call. And I might be in the minority there. Love to hear what you think. Put your comments there in the old comment section and let me know. First, this from Journey Spice.
There's a world of flavor out there, and to find it, you have to take the journey. Journey Spice Company handcrafts the most premium spice and seasoning blends that have no sugar, no salt, are certified USDA organic, non-GMO, vegan-friendly, and always planet-friendly. You are going to love serving amazingly delicious creations while knowing you helped reduce single-use plastics. Make sure to search for Journey Spice Company on Amazon today.
And a reminder, get spicy. Use the code GETSPICY, and you can save yourself 10% on all Journey Spice products. Appreciate you watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. And we'll be on from noon to 3. A new DMac SMaK out tomorrow at 9 a.m. That's our new little schedule here. So thank you all. Have a great day. And hey, I say good decision. Good decision on 4th and 8. Didn't execute it, but I think it was the right decision. There you go. Kick today in the teeth. See ya.